In the glittering, often unforgiving world of pop music, where collaborations can catapult careers and interviews shape narratives, misunderstandings can spiral into full-blown feuds with the speed of a viral TikTok. Such was the case earlier this year when Scottish sensation Lewis Capaldi and global icon Taylor Swift shared the couch on The Graham Norton Show, a staple of British late-night television known for its star-studded banter and unscripted revelations. What should have been a light-hearted exchange promoting their respective projects, Swift's ambitious The Life of a Showgirl album and Capaldi's soul-bearing Something in the Heavens performance, quickly devolved into online speculation. Fans dissected every glance, pause and quip, birthing rumors of tension, censorship and even sabotage. Now, Capaldi, the gravel-voiced troubadour behind hits like Someone You Loved, has stepped forward to dismantle these myths with the candor that's become his trademark. Appearing on Australia's Keys FM's Kyle and Jackie O show, a program renowned for its no-holds-barred celebrity chats, Capaldi didn't mince words. At 29, with a career that's seen him evolve from bedroom balladeer to arena headliner, he addressed the elephant in the room head-on. There's no bad blood, he assured hosts Kyle Sandilands and Jackie O, his Scottish brogue laced with amusement rather than anger. The incident in question stemmed from a seemingly innocuous moment. Norton, ever the skilled provocateur, pivoted to Capaldi's upcoming EP, prompting a hesitant response from the singer. Yeah, I was told I wasn't allowed to talk about it, Capaldi had said, his eyes darting briefly to Swift before a chuckle diffused the awkwardness. Swift, quick as ever, followed up with a playful, "Who said that?" A line that, in isolation, sparkled with curiosity but, in the court of public opinion, ignited conspiracy theories. Social media, particularly TikTok, amplified the drama exponentially. Videos surfaced overnight, with influencers and armchair analysts poring over the clip like forensic experts. One particularly viral post featured a commentator declaring, "Taylor did this and she's evil," weaving a tale of Swift's team muzzling Capaldi to hoard the spotlight for The Life of a Showgirl, an album that reimagines her catalog through a lens of theatrical vulnerability. The narrative painted Swift as the gatekeeper of promotion, her empire allegedly stifling emerging talents. Comment sections erupted. "Taylor's team is ruthless #Feud alert," read one. "Lewis looked so uncomfortable, poor guy," opined another. Hashtags like #Capaldi vs Swift and #Graham Norton drama trended briefly, pulling in millions of views and drawing parallels to past celebrity clashes, from Kanye West's mic grab to historical tour rivalries. Capaldi, however, dismissed the frenzy as hogwash, a delightfully old-school term that underscores his grounded persona amid fame's chaos. "I saw a TikTok about that. And it's a woman being like, Taylor did this and she's evil, and this and that. And I'm going like, that's completely made up," he recounted, his laughter crackling through the radio waves. The truth, he explained, was far more mundane, a classic case of pre-announcement jitters courtesy of his record label. "Basically, my EP hadn't been announced yet. So, I was told by my label, don't tell people before you go on," Capaldi clarified. It wasn't a draconian gag order but a standard industry precaution to avoid leaks that could dilute hype. Labels often operate like fortresses in the digital age, where a slip could mean spoilers flooding Spotify playlists prematurely. Recounting the Graham Norton taping, Capaldi painted a vivid backstage picture. The studio, a cavernous space in London's BBC television centre, buzzes with pre-show energy, makeup artists dabbing final touches, producers whispering cues and stars swapping stories over green room tea. Capaldi arrived fresh from rehearsals, his nerves a mix of excitement and the Tourette's tics he's openly discussed, blinking and throat-clearing that he channels into raw performances. Swift, a veteran of such spotlights, exuded poise in a shimmering ensemble that hinted at her album's showgirl motif. Norton, with his impeccable timing, steered the conversation seamlessly from Swift's disco-infused tracks to Capaldi's emotive set. When the EP question landed, Capaldi's mind flashed to his manager's email, "Hold off till the press drop." His on-air fumble, "Oh, I thought I wasn't meant to mention it," wasn't evasion but earnest surprise, amplified by the live audience's expectant hush. Swift's follow-up query, far from accusatory, stemmed from genuine intrigue. As Capaldi noted, "Then I think because Taylor had asked, 'Who said that?' I think people thought, well, the TikTok I saw was a woman. Some lady speculating." In the echo chamber of algorithms, her curiosity morphed into malice, a reminder of how context evaporates online. "So, I think she thought that was what Swift was thinking," he added, shaking his head at the absurdity. Capaldi didn't stop at debunking. He unleashed a profane exclamation. "It was complete fing bulls. A raw outburst that endeared him further to listeners who appreciate his unfiltered authenticity. Swearing on air? For Capaldi, it's not rebellion but release, a far cry from the polished personas that dominate charts. Delving deeper, this episode highlights the precarious dance between artists and their handlers in an era of instant scrutiny. Capaldi's career trajectory, from his 2018 debut divinely uninspired to a hellish extent to the introspective broken by desire to be heavenly sent, has been marked by vulnerability. Hits like Bruises and Wish You the Best lay bare his heart, often drawing from personal heartbreaks and health struggles. The EP in question, teased as a bridge between albums, promises more of that soul-stirring introspection, perhaps exploring themes of growth amid fame's isolation. Keeping it under wraps was strategic. Announcements are choreographed events, timed with singles drops and playlist curations to maximize streams. Swift, meanwhile, has navigated similar waters with masterful precision. The Life of a Showgirl, a fictionalized pivot blending autobiography with Broadway flair, earned critical acclaim for tracks like Karma's Encore, where she reckons with legacy and reinvention. Her Norton appearance was promotional gold, yet she amplified Capaldi's performance, tweeting post-show, "Louis Capaldi's voice is a force, blown away." Such gestures underscore her reputation as a mentor, from elevating opening acts like Paramore to advising on re-records. The Feud rumor? A blip in her Swiftie folklore, quickly overshadowed by tour triumphs and Easter egg hunts. Capaldi's radio revelation serves as a masterclass in myth-busting. By naming the speculation hogwash and Bulls ****, he reclaims the narrative, turning potential drama into dialogue about media literacy. "I'll use a word here. That's hogwash," he began, setting a tone of bemused dismissal. Listeners, tuning in for morning commutes or gym sessions, heard not defensiveness but delight in the absurdity. Sandalins and O, known for probing deep, pressed for details. Was there awkwardness post-taping? Capaldi laughed it off. "We grabbed a pint after, swapped tour horror stories. Taylor's got tales that'd curl your hair." This anecdote humanizes them both. Two artists, poles apart in scale yet united by craft's grind.